To help unravel the secrets of Mariano Rivera's cutter, we enlisted pitching coach Tom House, who's worked with greats like Nolan Ryan and Randy Johnson.
He's got 4 or 5 different pitches that all come out of the same exact tunnel. The visual on all 4 or 5 of his pitches look like fastball and become something else.
One way hitters identify a pitch is by gauging a pitcher's arm angle. Rivera's remarkably consistent arm slot, varying less than 2 degrees, helps disguise the type of pitch he's thrown. Another way hitters try to identify pitches is by spin. Rivera's 4-seam fastball leaves his hand at 90+ miles an hour, rotating at roughly 1,500 RPM along a vertical axis, adjusting his grip by a few millimeters, literally a stitch or two, and altering fingertip pressure. Rivera's cutter leaves his hand just as fast, but spins on a tilted axis at up to 1,600 RPM. Spin creates pressure differentials in the airflow on each side of a ball, and the ball curves toward the lower pressure zone. This phenomenon is known as the Magnus effect, and the faster the spin, the greater the curve. To a batter's eye, the spin and velocity of Rivera's cutter look like his standard fastball. But since hitters only have about 1/1700ths of a second to correctly identify a pitch, they're usually wrong. By the time Rivera's cutter reaches the plate, it's moved laterally up to 8 inches. And the majority of that movement is in the last 10 feet of the ball's flight. At that point, the human eye is physically unable to actually see a ball traveling that fast. And even if a hitter makes contact, it's virtually impossible for him to get the roughly 4-inch sweet spot of the bat on the ball. But the biggest problem for hitters might be their lack of experience facing Rivera. Most hitters face about 2,300 pitches in a season, but they'll be lucky if they see a handful of Rivera's cutters. Although lucky might not be the right word. For ESPN Sports Science, I'm John Brinkus.